Hello. So yeah, hi. Another day, another video. Another day at work. Oh, and my computer is becoming more and more balked, if you can hear it whirring away in the background. Like the hard drive's gone on it, or going, I should say. So I can still run it, but I might lose the data on it very soon. So I've already ordered a new hard drive to go in it. So that should come tomorrow and I fit that in, excuse me. Um, should be able to fit that in tomorrow and hopefully get it working. So yeah, I thought I might talk about Gamescom. If you don't know what Gamescom is this gaming convention that goes on in Germany. I think I mentioned it on I think it was yesterday's vlog, but it goes on in Germany. But it's like press only events. Excuse me. It's a press only event, and this is where companies come and say, "Oh, this is what we're doing," or iron out their policies, which is always good. Um, yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about what was it, Andrew House, one of the guys at, like one of the heads at Sony, what he said regarding their policies and how the PS4 is being handled. Like this window open? No, whatever. Uh, like, I think it was he said, while others have shifted their message and changed their story, we are consistent in maintaining the policies and a model that is fair and in tune with customer desires. Now, obviously, that's taking a dig at Xbox. Who else would be taking digs at? Regarding all their policy shifts and turnarounds regarding on the Xbox One. Now, part of me thinks, yeah, that's good, not good, but they're promoting this, we are the best console and the best product for the consumer, which is what you try and do during marketing. You're trying to say you're better than the other guy, but at the same time, when I first heard that, I was kind of, ooh, that's a cheap shot. That like extremely cheap, like this console has been battered and bruised by like people who are fans of the old Xbox, people who aren't fans of the Xbox, and new people coming in. Like pretty much everybody. Like it was loved by some people, don't get me wrong, but like it was just kicked around. And like to come out and say this like to another audience full of people after them making the whole, well, some people, I didn't find it childish, really. Like the whole E3 press conference, I didn't find that childish at all. Like, again, yes, they're trying to say, well, this is the first they're showing off their console back at E3, and we're trying to say, oh, this is our console, we're better than the other guy, obviously, and this is how we're going to go forward. But like, it's a weird state of affairs because, like, you can say like Microsoft put themselves in this position. With their first conference, they had it over in May, I believe it was. Like, not I bring out a console, and then May they marketed it towards the dude bro kind of demographic, which is like the guys who just like football and like alcohol, like yeah, football and sports. I'm sorry if that's any of you guys and I'm insulting you, but you get the idea. People panned it then, and it came out at oh yeah, they still had some things like the online and stuff. I think that which came out at E3, and people didn't like it then, and then they turned around the policies, and they recently turned around. What did they turn around now? Like they put their the DVR feature behind the Xbox Gold paywall and such like that, and it kind of like they're basically shifted around from what their original vision for the console was. You have the always online stuff, which allows you to share games with your friends, not have the disc in the tray, and all sorts of stuff like that. But like, part of me thinks people weren't ready for this always online. Yes, you can make the argument that your phone's always online, your computer is always online. So what is the fuss in having don't forget the Connect as well. Like Connect, always connected, always online, blah blah blah. What is the problem? Where's the issue with that? I think really the issue is like they didn't have many things you can use it offline. It was just you had to have it online. There was no ways about it. And then when they said, all right, fine, it's like all right, fine, you can have your online, but we're taking all the good stuff back. Like they want to try and change, and I can see they want to try and change and try and be open to the market, but like they are they are putting themselves more in the hole, and it by just redacting everything, uh, and just changing everything back. So it's more like pretty much just the Xbox, not the 360, like thing with the big Duke controller, the big, not this controller, but like the thing was like 3 times the size, and you knew you were holding a controller when you held that thing. But like, you want to try and appeal to the customers, I get it. You want to try and appeal to the market, yes, I get it. This is going to be soon like I'm just hitting on Microsoft now, but what I'm trying to say is, like, it looks like Microsoft really didn't have any faith in their vision, like, with all these changes coming so quick and fast. And they don't have a release date yet, I don't think. And, like, with Sony saying we're going to release in November, around Black Friday in America, like I think it's the 15th in America and the 29th of November in the Europe and UK. Like, with all these changes coming so quick and fast and no release date, like, what are they going to do? When is this console going to come out? Like, it's coming out, but how long are we going to wait? These pre-orders, people have their pre-orders. Some people, like, we had reports of like pre-orders like running out of spaces. Some people might not get their consoles. Like, this is for both consoles, but how much change can you do and still be considered the same console, if that makes sense? Like, it's the same box, it's still gonna be the Xbox One, but how much change can you do until it's not that anymore? It's just a shadow of its former self. It's a shame, really. Like, I did enjoy the Xbox 360. I didn't have a Xbox, but and I think really it's a sad state of affairs. Like, they wanted to try and bring people forward. People weren't ready for that, so they redacted everything. But if they still kept some of their stuff that they were trying to implement in the first place, and said, okay, let's just kind of dip them in, like dip their toes in first, and then slowly ease into it, which they're probably going to do at a later date. But it's changing everything and then pushing it out there, it looks like you have no faith in your product. I think I've said this twice already now. And why should customers have faith in your product when you have no faith in it? And I'm not discounting like anyone who's already pre-ordered it. That's fine, you've made your decision, but where do you go from here, really? Like, I think the only thing they can do is, ride the wave that they've been given and like see it through to completion. If they crash out and get wiped out, fine. But if they can recover and like just control it and become king of the waves, I'm just carrying this metaphor through. It'll be a good thing for them. And like, this is like, still, it's early days yet. These consoles haven't even come out, and I think really when the fun begins is when these things come out and they're really the numbers will tell really, won't they? Like, even though it's 4-1, the PS4 is outselling out pre-ordering the Xbox 4-1. Like, as it comes down to it, it all depends on the numbers at the end of the day. So I don't know. This could go either way. I don't know if I even addressed like my initial point really. Oh yeah. Yes, I think this comment from Andrew House, bring it full circle, was a bit cheap, and you didn't really need to say that in the way, like, you didn't really need to say what you said and how you said it. You're trying to say you're better than the other guy, but using those words, I think you're kicking a guy that's already down. It's, come on. But yeah, those are the thoughts that have been in my brain. This was longer than I was going to hope it to be, but hey ho. But yeah, hope my thoughts made sense. and you can follow her and go. And if you disagree or agree or whatever, you know, there's a comment section down there for a reason. I would love to like have a conversation with whoever's watching, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Please do comment. Just I want to have a conversation with someone that like. So I just want to like understand other people's thoughts on this. So yeah, do all those things, and I'll see you probably definitely tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow with my new hard drive with more things to talk about. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Well, in fact, maybe start talking about Infinity. I'll read Infinity and talk about that tomorrow. Actually, yeah. Want to know what Infinity is? Find out tomorrow. Okay, bye.